Hello everyone, welcome back. Here I bring you a basic pastry cake recipe which can be used for white forest cakes, pineapple pastry cakes and the like. And you can see how I did my Christmas theme cake also. The ingredients for the sponge cake are flour 150 gram, baking powder 1/4 teaspoon, sugar powdered 150 gram, eggs 5 numbers, vanilla essence 1 teaspoon. First we beat the eggs very well, followed by adding vanilla essence and the powdered sugar into this. You can always use a hand whisk if you do not have an electric mixer. The only thing to note is that this mixture should turn pale yellow and fluffy as well. Next we can sift the dry ingredients into the mixture. Like I mentioned in the tea cake recipe, you can do the sifting part way ahead of the process. Now the thing to note here is that do not use the whisk or the electric mixer for a long time after you have added the dry ingredients. You need to fold in the mixture using a spatula preferably. Once the batter is ready, transfer it to a greased cake tin. In a wide wok, place a cooker stand like this and place a strainer on top of that. Keep the cake tin into that and place the lid. Take a cup of water and put about 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar into it and add a few drops of vanilla essence and combine it very well for the sugar syrup. Once the cake is baked and you've given it a little time in the cake tin, take it out, remove the butter paper from it and let it cool down completely before you start slicing the layers. Here comes the fun part. Use a bread knife like this and remove the dome on top of the cake and then slice it into 2 layers. This bottom part will be used as the top of the cake. Apply some cream on the cake board and place the first layer. Now brush in the sugar syrup generously. Please do that generously. This part ensures that moistness of the pastry cake along with the cream, and it tastes so yummy. Next, using an offset spatula, apply a layer of cream on top of this layer. Once it is leveled, then you can apply a few more drops of the sugar syrup on top of this cream. This will ensure the bottom part of the top layer also to be moist enough. Repeat the same thing with the top layer as well. Only difference is that you do not need to apply the sugar syrup again on top of the cream here. Then comes the crumb coating part. You need to apply a very thin layer of cream on all over the top and the sides of the cake just to ensure that all the crumbs are settled in. Once that is done, freeze it for about 10 to 15 minutes. After it's out of the freezer, then start applying the cream generously all over the cake and level it as you wish or do whatever design you plan to do. Having different sizes of offset spatula helps a lot in making cakes. Now in this cake, this is a very small one, so I've used a very small offset spatula and that helped very much. Also the cake turntable, that also is very much helpful in doing all these kind of designs that we wish to do. I've talked about similar baking tips in one of my previous videos. I've put up a link for that in the description below. Please do check and go through it if you have not already.